Greetings and welcome to Factory Town. I'm KatherineOfSky, and this is a brand new game. So new it isn't even out yet. This is the extremely alpha version of the game here. A big thanks to Eric Asmussen, who is the developer of this game, for giving me a game key. I'm really excited about the game. It's really a lot of fun. I'm going to show it to you. But anyway, I think he's a single dev making this on his own. He has asked me to tell you that this is a very alpha version, and as such there's no music or sound effects, as you can tell, and 90% of the graphics are placeholders, but the gameplay is mostly intact. And I have been having such a fun time playing this, just to kind of practice a little bit. I didn't get that far because I kind of wanted to explore some with you guys too. So we're going to start a brand new game here. I just had one test save, but I want to show you all of the options that are available with this. Okay, we're going to zoom out a bit. So this is a small world, and this is what I had last time. Let me just change my mouse a bit so I can change the rotation here. You can have a map size of medium or large. Biomes. This is really cool. There are many different biomes you can do. We can regenerate to get the plains and rivers. So this is a large one of these guys, which is pretty big, as you can see. We can do mountain lakes. I just want to show you guys all the variations of this stuff. This is really cool too. And we have plateaus. Now I should probably tell you what this game is about. This game is about building a sort of a production colony thing with conveyor belts and chutes and paths and wagons and things. It's not a colony simulator. It's more like kind of like a Factorio-esque town kind of thing, where you do research and you figure out new things and stuff. So anyway, this is all the different kinds of biomes. So keep that in mind as we're looking at things. I would love to do like mountain lakes. That would be kind of cool, but I don't know if we have the viability to do that. Did it regenerate? Yes, I think it did. Oh, there we go. Here we have a brand new thing. But what I'm looking for in this biome, or in these areas here, is you can only build buildings on flat spaces. So if you don't have a flat space, then you have to generate money so that you can flatten it out. There are not a lot of flat spaces, as you can see, but that means we could make our colony quite spread out if we want to, but it is going to make it really hard in the beginning. We could do plains. We might start off with plains and rivers, yeah. But I do want to do a large map, because in the beginning, at least, the resources are, they're usable. They disappear. So you need to be able to get resources from here to there. I think this is going to give us enough terrain variation where we can have stuff going over and under and all kinds of things with themselves. This is so cool. Do we want a different map? Let's see. Oh, I love that donut lake. Shoot, I shouldn't have gotten rid of the donut lake. Oh, here's another sort of a donut lake in a really straight river here. Lots of red crystal-y things. I don't know what the heck those are for yet. Just a few purple crystals. I don't know if that's going to be a problem or not. There's some herbs. We only have like that one cluster of purple crystals. Oh, there's one over there too. Those are called earth stones. Oh, it tells you how many there are in each little pile. That's kind of cool. Let's regenerate one more time and see what other kind of map we can get here. But anyway, the essence of this game is to build a colony, and you have houses and workers, and you have to feed them and make them happy in order for them to be happy working for you. And as your house... Oh, this is cool. I love this stone crossing the river here. I don't even know how my workers are going to get to that, but we'll have a go. I think this looks pretty weird. This is a good map. I like this. I like this map. Okay, let's choose this one. Create. But yeah, as the citizens get better and better houses, they want more and more items, and they want more sophisticated items. So you have to kind of plan for that and think about that. And that, I think, is going to be the challenge of this game, is the planning of how to get stuff done, get stuff from here to there, and get everything to the market. Now, I have learned about the market as I went through the tutorial here. This looks like a pretty decent area for a colony. I'm kind of looking like for a spot that has a lot of open space that is also Like, I don't want it to be too bothered by resources. Actually, this might be a good space here. Is there any stone? There's some stone there. Wait, where's our base? Oh, we don't have a base yet. Awesome. So that means we can place our own base. I think this place would be ideal for our first colony. We have stone here. We can put the base right here so that we can start transporting wood from the trees here and then the stone as well. Okay, so let's build our base. Okay, open the build menu and build a base. All right, so a base is, you can only build that on the first thing. You will have other opportunities for stuff, like a barn, for example, will take stuff. All right, there is a rudimentary tutorial, which I've gone through. And the first thing we need to do is gather wood. So we're gonna have these guys gather wood. And the way you do this is you select a worker by clicking on them, okay? And then you choose a resource and right click on it and then drag to your base. And that will tell the worker guy to go cut some logs from the trees and shove it into the base. Now this is our supply of stuff that we have to use from the base. So we're going to get another worker guy here. You go ahead and go there. We have 2 more workers out here. I'm going to get them to get stone because I already know what's coming in ahead. So you guys are going to get stone, and these are raw materials that we're going to need for building other things. Okay, so now it's going to tell us to build a house. So what we're going to do is probably build a couple of different houses. Ooh, what do we got here? Okay, stone. We can build a lumber mill soon. So let's build our first house. Now you can rotate with R, which is nice. It's kind of a standard thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave one space open there. And then we're going to make a road right where that arrow is. Can I not put this here? Oh, I can't afford it. Oh, dear. Was it 15 wood? So we have to wait for them to get more wood. Okay, come on. Come on, guys. Hurry up. Bring me more wood, please. There we go. There's 15. Boom. And this is an herb cluster here. And then we've got some mana crystals, which is nice. Now then, let's see if we can make a path. Footpath costs 1 wood each. Let's not do that. Let's see how many workers we can buy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here's our money up here that we have. So what these guys need, we need to supply the houses with stuff. And what they first need is going to be food. You see, there's -1 happiness. Look how unhappy they are. They want food. They want apples specifically, but I haven't found any apples yet. No, I'm just joking. So what we need to do is we need to get the grain to the houses. So what we're going to do is grab the grain and take it to this house, and then to get another worker, grab the grain and take it to this house. Now, I'm not going to overdo the workers because I kind of did that in my first playthrough, and that wasn't that terribly useful. Okay, so let's get a footpath. And what I want to do this time is have a 2 wide path at the very least for these, people to go to their houses and stuff like this. So then these guys, as they're walking along here, and they're going to deliver stuff. Okay, see, they're now sort of unhappy. But we get 1 coin for processing this food. Now, you can't really over supply the houses with stuff. Like, you can't just, shove a bunch of grain and get a whole bunch of money. They take time to use the food. So that's something you have to, take into consideration. But the other thing that they're going to want is they're going to want some, let's see what else they want. Anything else? The next thing they're going to want is lumber, but we have to upgrade the houses. Oh, no, they actually want to need lumber to upgrade. Never mind. They're going to want to have lumber later. What we can do, though, for these guys getting the food right now, is that closer? I don't know. We could build them a road. So let's build them a road. Footpath here. Let's just go this way because we can't really do much about the terrain yet. But they'll go on this road and take the food that way. Oh, ran out of logs. Look at this. Okay, there they go. Look how fast they're hopping now. Check that out. Look how happy they are. But anyway, that is going to start having a little bit of a supply here so that we have less worry about food. Now, we can build a couple more houses, and I think it's probably wise to do so because when we have more houses, then we can also have more workers. So let's put another house here. If we can afford it, which we can't. We could buy more workers, though. We have 2 there. You know what? Let me just get these guys transferring wood. All right, guys. Come. Wood to the base, please. I shouldn't have left them just doing nothing. This is very inconvenient of me. But anyway, we want to have, let's see, let's buy another house, because as we get more people in, we can, of course, afford more money. We can get more money from all of these purchases that they're, buying the food from us, from our whole thing. There we go. And then let's get 2 more workers. Okay, we'll just put them here, 1, 2, and then have them transfer this stuff. Okay, there we go. So now everybody's getting fed, which is great. Now then, they're going to want lumber next, and we're going to start getting more money for the more sophisticated products. But we need to build a lumber mill, and I think it's kind of important to do that. So, the thing about this game is there's a lot of planning. When you first build it, it's kind of like your first Factorio base. It ends up being lots of spaghetti. But I'm going to try to avoid the spaghetti-ness if I... well, I'm not going to try to avoid it. It's going to be lovely when we have chutes and we have conveyor belts and all kinds of things going all over the place. So we're going to try to, though, plan as best as we can. And to that end, I want to have at least 2 lumber mills. So we're going to have one here. Let's put that here. Okay. Oh, dear. Look what I've done. Put it right across the road. Delete. All right, let's try that again. I think you get the resources back. I know you get them back when you build a chute or something like that. Let's put this here. Okay. And then we're going to build a road. Footpath. Again, I really want to be consistent about having 2 wide road. Now then, we need more workers. Okay, 1. Oh, we don't have enough money. No. Come on. We need 1 at least. Okay, so let's get this worker, and we're going to take one of these workers, and we're going to basically have a guy, two people taking wood to the lumber mill, and then 2 taking to the base for now. I think that's a good way to do things so far. Aha, we have 4. Happiness. Production is up to 125%. This is great. So we do need to get to 10 gold before we can start transferring the lumber from here to our base, because we can't build any lumber, we can't use any lumber until it's actually transferred from the mill to the base. So once we get our 10 coins, I'm going to grab another worker. Come on, 10 coins, sell food, get going. Meow, meow. Okay. Okay, cool. Good. All right, select him. Okay, so these symbols here are, there's input is the logs. Now, I guess you can take the logs out if you wanted to, but we're going to select this and right click on this and then drag it into the base. And that's what we want to do. Now, these houses, these are happy people right now. If we want to make them happier, we need to upgrade their houses, but we must also supply them with extra goods so that they'll stay happy. So that's kind of important. But we can't upgrade the house yet until we have 10 coins and 5 lumber. We do have the lumber, and there's the coins. Let's upgrade 1 house then. Oh, well, let's wait till we have 20 coins, because because when we get 20 coins, then we can have an extra worker taking lumber from the lumber mill to the house. Now, as you can see, the inventory in the lumber mill, we need more workers carrying this stuff. So we're going to need another worker. Let's just go ahead and put 1 here just for funsies. No, we can't. Oh, we need a house. All right, looks like we got to build another house. Well, you know what? Let's upgrade this house. Okay, good. Yeah. And then we'll get another worker, because upgrading a house also counts for extra cool stuff like this. So let's take him and take it here. So you see, these people are plenty happy, but these guys want wood. We're like, no, this is not happening. But once they get wood, you'll see 1 and 2 coins. So they're selling or buying, I guess they're buying the grain and they're buying the lumber. So this is quite tasty situation for us because this single house is now getting more coins. This is great. However, there's something even better, which is called the market. The market is wonderful because you don't have to have all these guys delivering stuff to each house. You can have them deliver it to the market, and the market automatically delivers it to all the houses within its range of influence. But we do need 25 coins to buy that. So we're going to get there in a second. But yeah, I want to just wait for that to happen. So what's going on here with the lumber? Okay, we are, yep. No, they're unhappy. They have not enough food. Oh, it's probably because they have to walk a long way. But okay, there's our 25 coins. So let's build our market here and see how much range we have on this thing. This is great. I think we'll put this here right now. Okay, put it right here. And I think that'll be fantastic. Now then, we can also build now a thing. We have footpaths. Okay, so it wants us to bring stuff to the market. All right, so we're going to tell all these guys just to stop right now. I just want to catch them all and stop them. Okay. And then the lumber guy. So this specific lumber guy, we want to have him bring that to the market, please, instead of to the house. So we have 4 people bringing grain from there to there. Let's bring it to the market instead. So we're just going to select them and have them bring it to the market. And that'll reduce the distance on some of these folks' travel, which is good. And you'll see the market filling up with grain there, which is nice. And then the houses will automatically be supplied with this. All right, I think I would really like to build a chute system to just have it delivered directly to the market, but that's okay. We're going to be fine. It'll be all right. Now, so I think what I would really like is having one lumber mill for the base so that we can build stuff, and then another lumber mill supplying the market. So I want to try to do that at the moment. Let's see how we want to do this. I could do something sneaky. Yeah, that would work pretty well, actually. If I did that, did a little... Okay, I'm just like thinking internally, like, how do I want to do this? But we do need, the other thing is we need to, let's have a building here. We'll have a lumber mill. Oh man, I would really like to put it there. We could move this way though. I think that would be better. We'll just have the road continue in a not straight line. I really don't want to remove any of these resources because they might be precious. I have no idea. Oh gosh, and look what I've done. I've made this a one tile road. Oh, one thickness road. Oh no, I've already gone past my own thing. All right, it's fine. It'll be fine, right? It'll be okay. We'll just have a bit of a gap there. It'll be okay. Okay, we're just gonna continue this road nicely over here. Maybe even like build a road for them up this way so they can just really hop along at the fastest pace they can. Okay, and I want to have like this guy. Okay, I want to transfer him here. We're going to have a dedicated group of people manning this lumber mill. So let's go ahead and upgrade these houses real quick. We have enough money right now. Oh dear, now we don't have enough money for people. Whoopsies. Okay, it's fine. Okay, guy, you're going to start by working. Go, go, go. Go here. Good. All right, and now we want to build a grain mill. So Grain mills turn grain into flour. Flour earns more gold than grain. It also provides more supply than grain. So how does this stay happy longer? So you need to, we're kind of going to change food supplies now. So we might even have the grain mill, like put it up here. Just kind of looking at our global kind of where do we have the grain. I think up here would be okay for that. I think that would be just fine, just in general. So we can have the grain mill here and then have that transferred to the market. So these guys will have an even shorter walk. Okay. I do want to have one more worker. Whoops. Let's get workers. Put another guy here and one there. Okay, you transfer more wood into the lumber mill. This guy's taking lumber when he can. Okay, looking good, looking good. And then how much are we doing for food here? Wow, we're not doing great at all. I wonder if they're eating more food. So let's go ahead and get a grain mill here. We need a workshop too. All right, let's rotate this building. What are we missing? Can't afford, need more resources. Oh, 40 gold. Hello, that's a lot of money. They're kind of demanding. But at least we're keeping the happiness up. This is great. We're at 125% happiness, which is good. Very good. But look at the forest. It is disappearing. You can see it. It's going. But soon hopefully we'll unlock the technology to make the a forestry building so that we do not deplete the forests. Okay, there's 40 gold. Let's go ahead and make our grain mill. Okay, I want to just have this on the road here, which is just fine. Okay, and we're going to teach it to make flour, right? We're going to have this guy take the flour out and take it to the grain market. These guys are going to stop. I just want to collect them all. Just make sure that we... Okay, any more peeps going? Nope. You can, if you mouse over the building, you can see who is going where, which is kind of cool. All right, so let's take the grain here then. Let's reprogram all these guys to take it to the grain mill. There we go. Grain to here. There we are. Very nice. Now this guy is waiting for grain to be processed into flour. You can see the processing here. 3 wheat makes 1 flour. So they're going to now start supplying flour to these guys instead of just plain grain, which will kind of reduce the number of trips that we have going on here. Now our next thing is to build a workshop. Now I think I'm going to move this down a little bit. Let's build a workshop. Wow, okay, so we now have some other things that we can build. Do we have... We don't quite have what I really want. I want the thingies. All right, let's build this workshop here. We'll leave this 3x3 for a house maybe or something like that. Or actually, we could even build it farther out like here, which would be okay too. Let's just do that. We can move it right here. And in fact, it does not have to be close to the base at all. In fact, I would like to make another... whatchamacallit thingy, forestry building, lumber processing center, sawmill. I forget what this game calls it. Ooh, I've unlocked a new item, the wagon. Awesome. Okay, we want another lumber mill here because this thing is going to take stuff like crazy. Going to take lots of lumber. So if you're wondering, why am I building 3 lumber mills? It's just because we need a lot of stuff. I tried building 1 in my test game and it was like, okay, they're all fighting for resources. So I'm going to build some redundant stuff because I think that's a better way to do it. Oh, did you see what I just got? Oh my God, yes. Okay, this is going to make our lives so good. Okay, now we have the chute. The chute makes me so happy. You have no idea. It is a happiness generator. It's awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a chute to this thing, to this place, which it's going to be great. All right. So for now, should I build it there? I don't know. If I can't build anything else along this line if I do that. I could build it on this side of the road, actually. Let's just do that. But for that, if I want to do that, I just need to make some stair kind of things. You know what? We're gonna put it here. It'll be fine here. We'll reconstruct it later. Okay, so to make what happens with the chute is it's kind of like a marble run. And so it goes either straight line or downhill. It does not go uphill. You need conveyors for that. So what we're going to do here, we're going to make a very basic chute arrangement. And what I've done is I've put down these little scaffolding blocks so that I can put my chute on top of it, right? So we're going to put the chute here. Okay. And I'm going to make a pathway here so these guys can access it. I don't think they could access this, can they? Can you do that, guy? No? Aw, okay. He's just going to stand there until I put him a proper ramp. Okay, we're going to go ramp. Okay, and then we're going to go road, footpath. And look at this. Look. Oh! He's going to roll this little ball of grain into the grain mill. This is so good. Okay, so because we no longer have this long way to go, we can have less workers doing this. So we're going to have 2 guys rolling the grain, I think. Oh, sorry. Come on. Go here. Do that. So this thing has to be either level or downhill. Just keep that in mind. Now I think we're going to have you working here. We're going to have you working at the lumber mill. And you're going to take the lumber to the workshop. So we've already repurposed these people because we don't need them anymore there. And the same thing can happen here. So these guys who are gathering the stone and the wood. Oh, stone guy, go. Nope. Okay, so this is one thing that I kind of think that would be nicer, like a little bit different management style, like somehow be able to view these people or something in a list, because catching them, or maybe like just click dragging and catching them like in a box or something. So that you can just redo them all at once. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a chute here. And we're going to have one guy doing stone at the end of the chute and another guy doing wood at the end of the chute. Okay, cool. Now we have 3 people freed. Freedom for these guys. All right. You're going to help do this, please. And so we've got those 2 people that are free right now. How's grain going? Grain is going fine. This is so good. This is so funny. This game reminds me kind of like a combination of Autonauts and a toy train set. Like that's what I keep thinking of. And by the way, you know, these constructions, you can make them in the air and you can pass overground and underground, and there are conveyor belts. Look, the workshop can make cloth conveyor belts, which is very, very cool. So the other thing that we want to start doing is we want to build a barn. A barn is a structure that will hold stuff for us, kind of like the base. I'm not sure. I think the barn has limited holding supplies. But anyway, what we want to do is take these wheels to the workshop, or to the barn, So we'll have one guy doing that. We already have 10 wheels here, which is kind of remiss of me, but we were doing other stuff. It's okay. And guess who we have now? We have a wagon worker. Now this wagon worker is kind of fantastic, really fantastic, because the wagon can carry 4 things at a time. All right, we have 7 wheels. Let's build a wagon. So like this guy doing the grain here, let's just free you up and we'll put you kind of by the coal. We'll have like our worker pile out here. So the wagon, we can teach it to say, aha, take the grain to the market. So it's going, but you see it can fill up to 4 slots and it'll just go. And apparently it's going to go this way, even though it could go on the road, I suppose. But anyway, that's what it's going to do. So it's kind of cool. See how the market is faring. Lots of food and lots of lumber. So I think what we can do is build a couple more houses right now. Buildings, let's build a house so that we can supply more goods to more people. And oh, and nice. You can see the market overlay as well, like how far it will supply. Like this one is valid over here for market. Great. So immediately they're generating more money. These guys, okay, you guys can go here so that we can build another house. Rotate. Okay. And then we're just going to put a path here just for funsies, because we don't really need a path, other than maybe we will need one just for basic travel around these places. Okay, cool. So these guys are now being supplied. I wonder if we should get another grain person. Here, you guy, go ahead and get some grain, please. Oh, no. Whoops. Oh dear. Okay. I accidentally right-clicked on him, so it moved him around. I think that's the way you can move them, is right-click on them. And yeah, there you go. You can move them that way directly. Okay. So there we go. Worker capacity up here, 17 of 26. We have plenty of workers. Now we're making wheels like crazy. Now we're going to need to make all these other things. Books for research, cloth to make cloth conveyor belts, and that is something that we really need to do. Now it's asking us to build a school, but I think we're going to start on that next time because we're kind of out of time for this episode. I'm really happy with our colony, how it's progressing right now. It's looking really neat. I'm excited. We got our first shoots going on, and believe me, we will have many more of those and some crazy kind of intertwisting causeways and all kinds of stuff as we go along. So anyway, thank you so very much for joining me. If you're interested, this is in a limited beta. Go to the Factory Town Discord, which is linked in the description below. You can also wishlist this game on Steam to get it when it comes out, and just check it out. And I hope you're interested because I am just loving the gameplay so far. So anyway, thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.